Hello, friends. Good morning. It's Chrissy. I know it's been a while, but I thought, what better return to the land of the YouTubes than a return to a day in the life vlog with a V. These are my favorite type of videos to do. I know it seems counterintuitive to say that recording my day makes me more mindful, but that's exactly how it works. I pay attention to what I'm doing when my phone is busy. I pay attention to what I'm doing when I know I'm going to go back and watch my day. Sincerely, recording my day keeps me present in a really, really special way. So this is from Monday, August 28th, and this was my breakfast. I slept in a little this morning. I didn't get up until around 6:30 or so. Usually I like to be up by like 5:15, but this was a later day. I'm not really sure why, but I don't ask questions. I listen to my body, and my breakfast was my typical coffee made with Italian Via and milk, and this muffin that I had from Hungry Root. One of the things I've loved about this summer is I finally got furniture for our back deck after we've lived here, 16, 17 years? Don't ask me to do the math. But Herschel and I like to have breakfast out here most mornings. We sometimes even get to go out at night. And this morning we were joined by my honey and Albus. So both of the flowering plants have to go up on that table because Albus likes to chew. But this is our view. And then I started my plant care for the day, watering my outside plants. And then moving to my inside ones. This is my little table of cuttings, which I got in the mail, I think the first week of July. And so far I think I got 8 or 9, and I only have had to throw 2 away. Several have sprouted really, really well, but anything in process needing extra help is over here on this table. And then I start in with the rest of my plants. On Mondays, Nathan works from home, so hi, there he is. And I water all of the plants around my kitchen, on the top of the bookcase, on top of the fridge, in the living room. There are lots of plants here, and I love them all. My bathroom routine this morning was pretty quick. I showered last night, so this morning was just a face wash and a hairbrush and taking my meds. I put my hair up in a bun today. My bangs are in this weird growing out spot, so they didn't quite fit in the bun, so they're pinned today. It's a-okay. And then I went to work. I work from home. I had a couple of sessions this morning, and I really like the view that I have. So the phone here is sitting right behind my computer. So this is what is going on in the background of my everyday. The clouds didn't move as much here as they usually do, but that's okay. I had a cancellation this morning, so I used that time to tidy up the bedroom. I really try to do this before I go to work, but that just didn't happen this morning. Herschel, by the way, is a lovely assistant to bed making, if you hadn't noticed. So I opened the blinds and I made the bed. Nathan heard me puttering around upstairs, so he came and kept me company while I put my laundry away. He had no idea that I was recording, and I didn't tell him. So I just love catching our little casual interactions throughout the day. It's probably my favorite thing about doing these videos. His laundry was already put away at this point. He took care of it, like a grown-up last night, but I put it off until today. as he chases Herschel out of the closet and then gives her a little bit of attention. I wish I remember what we were talking about. Who knows? So that didn't take the full hour of my cancellation. So I came downstairs and sat with Nathan and did a little bit of journaling and tarot card reading for the day. I chose a card from the Plants That Heal deck and a card from, I just showed the name of it, I can never remember, Befriend Your Body, Be With Your Body, that deck. Also not pictured in this video because I did the work on my phone. I registered for a training that I'm really excited about. It's over my birthday in Asheville. It completes my first round of Jinshin Jitsu training, which is a type of energy work, a type of hands-on energy work that works with meridians and different flows of energy in the body, and I'm really excited for it. I've been hesitating to pull the trigger, but I registered for that today and also found a place to stay that's affordable, and I bit the bullet, and I'm excited / terrified about it. And just in case you want to see the cards I used and my reading for today, here you go. Lots of yellow flowers. It was a good one. I went back up, had a session, and then I got lunch together for us. I guess technically I got lunch together for me. Nathan had leftover pork and potato green curry from the other night, and I made myself a nice little sandwich. I had an everything bagel, a slice of cheese, 2 fried eggs, some honey mustard from Hungary, which is delicious. It has a lot of horseradish in it. It's probably my favorite honey mustard. And the last of the 3 tomatoes that came from my tomato plant this year. It was my first year with a tomato plant, and we didn't get along very well. But it's okay. We got 3 tomatoes, and now I get to put something else in the container. But yeah, this ended up being an absolutely delicious lunch. And then I finished my lunch break doing my notes from my morning sessions while my honey did the dishes. I really try to stay up on top of my notes. My typical plan, which you'll see as I continue to do videos, is to get up before work and do the notes from the day before. But when I have, Reese cups, when I have the time to do them throughout the day, I really, really try to stay on top of them. One of the things that has really helped me do this is I have the app Opal on my phone, which has limited social media. So I did pay for the subscription-based version of Opal, but I have it set to where I get 15 minutes a day on Instagram during the week and 30 minutes a day on the weekend. And I've got it set to where it cannot be overridden once it's been met for the day. So earlier in the day, I can extend it, but I can't extend it if I've already met my limit. So that's what I'm doing right now to keep myself centered and focused. And when I say that has changed my life, that has absolutely changed my life. But we can talk more about that later if you'd like. And for the last little bit of my lunch break, I worked on the blanket that I am crocheting. You'll see plenty of that. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm very new to crochet, and it will take like 900 and some of these little squares. So I'm really playing with different sizes of yarn. So I guess there's different gauges, right? And different needles to get the same size square. And that's been surprisingly fun to play with and kind of easy to do. So I started a few different pieces, just playing around with that, not intending to finish anything before I went back to work. This was my view this afternoon. The sky was much clearer. The clouds moved much faster. I don't know that I'm crazy about the location of my house in town, but there's so many things about it that I love, and this view from my office is one of them. And then the last thing that I do when I'm done with my workday is I energetically clear all of my clients. So what you see me do here is I take a few breaths to ground down to the physical world to really connect there. And then I also ground my energy up to source. I activate in my hands. I cut all of the energy that others have attached to me. I cut it. I see it drop and grow. And then I cut the energy that the cords that I've attached to other people. I drop it. It hits the ground and it grows. I cut anything else that is left that needs to be gone. I cut that. Release it. Then I fill in all of those empty spaces, evening myself out. I strengthen the cords that are left, and then I go about the rest of my day. I'm looking for a basket to put on the table beside my seat on the couch just to collect. I'm really starting to get books and decks and all kinds of things. So I'm looking for a little basket. I went to At Home and I couldn't find anything. Nothing even close to resembling what I'm looking for. So I don't know. I guess maybe later this week I'll go to Michael's. I thought about going today, but I'm like, Chrissy, there's no reason. You have all the time in the world. Spread out your shopping joy. So that's what I did. Nathan is at dance class this evening. So, and also we had a ton of leftovers from a salsa that I made over the weekend. So I threw together a really quick dinner for me that would be super quick for him to heat up as well. I threw some salsa in a pan to heat up. This is, let me get this right, medium salsa, pineapple, avocado, pinto beans, and white corn. I heated that up, threw some rotisserie chicken in it, heated up some rice in the microwave, and then stacked it all up. So I ended up with rice, the chicken salsa-y meal, shredded cheese, and sour cream. I was super excited to finish off this salsa. So Saturday, I made a huge container of egg salad and this huge container of salsa for us to have as snacks after this little front porch music festival that my husband and friends played in. And I was shocked that I did it on Saturday, and today is Monday, and all of the leftovers were gone, and we threw none away. I'm very proud of us and our friends for eating all of that. And I wish I could say that I ate at the table, but no, I was watching season 3 of Grey's Anatomy. After dinner, I continued to do a little bit of crocheting. I finished off all 3 of the squares that I had started at lunch. So like this blue multi-tone and this orange multi-tone and a yellow. I've been staying one skein of yarn at a time. I'm working through the yellow, but I just got a little bored, so I tried a few new things. But my intention is, because I like to have them all organized once the skein is complete. So I will go back to working solely on the yellow until I'm done with that skein. And then I had a really, really cute helper. His bath time, my crochet time. It was really nice. I love this little kitty cat. And by little, I mean 30 pounds. A big, chonkin' boy. Sweet little Albus. And then it was time to work on the kitchen. I cleaned up my mess. I packed Nathan's lunch for tomorrow and put his dinner for tonight in the fridge. Not the fridge, the microwave. Is that something that you all do? Like my mom growing up would put leftovers like for it to eat soon-ish in the microwave to get it off of the counter so like the kitchen could be cleaned around it, but not necessarily in the fridge. I don't know. But yeah, Nathan's dinner is in the microwave. And adding to the list of things I love about this house, the sunset through the kitchen window. And then it was time for dishes. There were just a few, but I really enjoy getting up in the morning to a clean kitchen. So I took the time to do them. Now I recognize that like Nathan's dinner dish will be in the sink when I get up in the morning, but it's okay. It's okay. It won't bother me too much. After I finished the kitchen, I crocheted a little bit more. I just, piddle farted around the house. And then I went upstairs to complete my journaling for the day. I got ready for bed. I'm really trying really hard to wash my face every night. So I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, I took my evening meds, and I was ready for bed. It's really interesting the nights that Nathan has dance. I go to bed super early. So tonight I was in bed, I think at like 8:45. And then it's time for bed. Miss Mersh and I watch YouTube to put ourselves to sleep because I am such an early riser. I also go to bed pretty early, so I like to be in bed. I think this is like definitely before 9. Getting ready for bed. Tonight we watched Sarah Jane Case's fall bullet journal spectacular. She's one of my favorite people, and yeah, it was nice. I enjoy connecting with other people on this platform, so it was nice. I hope you had a lovely day. Thank you so much for joining me on this expression of mine. And if you're interested in seeing more of this, and as I play around with how I want to manage and share my lived in life, please keep coming back. Have a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon, sweet friend.